Protests and then arrests on the streets of Louisville once again tonight, this time in honor of David McAtee. Hello, everybody, and thanks for joining us. I'm Doug Proffitt. It comes the day after the Jefferson County Commonwealth's attorney announced that there would be no criminal charges against police or Kentucky National Guard members in the shooting of David McAtee. The night team's Tyler Emery has more on tonight's march, which also saw several arrests. She's live from Louisville Metro Corrections with the latest developments. Tyler?
Right, Doug, we're just now learning some new details about these arrests from LMPD. They tell us 5 people were arrested, 1 person was cited, and they're all facing several charges ranging from unlawful assembly, disorderly conduct, and pedestrian in the roadway. LMPD says officers gave protesters multiple orders to get out of the streets. And LMPD says when they didn't comply, that's when they began making arrests, also saying 1 person threw a brick at a police cruiser.
A march in the streets from Jefferson Square Park headed towards 26th and Broadway, where David McAtee was killed nearly a year ago. But protesters were stopped before they made it there by over a dozen LMPD vehicles at Muhammad Ali and 15th. Several people were arrested, including David McAtee's brother. LMPD was live streaming the arrests on their Facebook page. McAtee's brother, Jamie McAtee, speaking at Jefferson Square Park earlier in the evening, says he wanted to march in honor of his brother to keep his name from being swept under the rug.
I'm upset, but at the same time, I'm hurt.
After the announcement of no state criminal charges and no grand jury presentation in the shooting death of David McAtee, Jamie says he was upset when he found out.
Here we are a year later, and nobody's getting charged with, nobody's getting accountability. Nobody is being even looked at for anything of this because it's armed forces.
The Jefferson County Commonwealth's attorney says the LMPD officers and Kentucky National Guard members involved in McAtee's death were justified because they were acting in self-defense. Investigators found McAtee had fired his weapon first.
It's crazy and it's painful. I don't feel it's right. This decision that came down on David McAtee is so unfair and unjust.
Protesters say they were drawn back to the streets to support McAtee's family and continue fighting for justice.
My feet are not going to stop until something gets changed.
Several events are also already planned for here at Jefferson Square Park across from Metro Corrections for Friday and Saturday of this weekend to commemorate 1 year since protests first began last May. I'm live tonight downtown for the night team. I'm Tyler Emery.